cleanup hitter, and then we're talking about headgear. Uh, the good Colonel, Scot Heathman, you're up.
Thank you, Brett. It's wonderful to have you here, and thank you for spelling your name with one T. We need to stand strong against the waste of consonants, but I appreciate it. I'll keep this one simple. It's easy to assume that young athletes, their dream is to hit the highest pinnacle, in their sport. Raise a cup, whatever it may be, a championship. What does success look like, Brett today? Now that you've had that success in sport.
Um, Success to me, I've just tried to keep those tools, and I don't want to keep going over them, but I feel this making others better. I feel continuing just to have that humility about the way I go about my life and trying to continue to look at myself and ways of improving. Not to where you're driving yourself crazy, but I think to the point where I think there's a lot of interesting things in life that you can continue to learn about. I started this business, and Scott, we can get into it in a bit, but really under this whole thing of, I think we all have moments in our life that have changed us. I think if anybody on this call, if I were to ask you, really going back to the ABCs and closing your eyes and what it looks like to be great, I bet you could close your eyes as well and think about some people that came into your life or moments you had in your career that something shifted, something changed in who you are and the way you go about life because of that one moment. And I can go back to some of these things that happened in my life and what my business kind of stands for with my backpacks and the patches that go on it. But I think I just want to continue on that same journey of what I learned about successful teams and successful people. I mean, there's a reason why you guys are outliers. If you guys have done a lot of these things, this is probably normal stuff. But for a lot of people, I think what we talk about is challenging sometimes for people. And I think if we can lend some of these perspectives to people and to support them in believing in some of these things will actually turn out the way you want them to, if you continue to believe in yourself, continue to kind of doubling down and trying to improve in little areas that maybe you're weak in. And know that there are going to be moments in your life that are going to be catalysts, or going to be moments that you didn't really realize how big of an opportunity it was until you went, wow, this is one of those moments. I got to capture it. I can't let it go. And so I don't know, Scott, with one T, if I answered that question for you, but I think ultimately I don't like to change too much in where I'm headed. I think I'm really leaning in the things that I learned through professional sports.